It's funny because when we played the Yankees, it was all about the offense for both sides, and now it's been about the pitching. A sweep over New York has the Red Sox over 500 for the first time since May 24th. Brian Bayo was absolutely phenomenal. He ends up going out there throwing 7 innings, 114 pitches, 8 Ks. I don't have the stats pulled up, but Bayo was phenomenal. I mean, early on, his pitch count was working up, but he was able to get, of course, some double plays and some key strikeouts, and he just moved along this Yankees order. He's pitched very well against them in his career, and Bayo, that's now back-to-back elite starts for him. I mean, well, I wouldn't say elite necessarily the last time we saw him, but very, very good. And the issue for Bayo has been walking batters and going deep into counts, and he just has not been able to get to the sixth, the seventh inning, but he's been able to do it for us the past couple of starts, and that's absolutely massive. Taking a look at the standings, the Red Sox still have a lot of work to do, but being over 500, they're in a good spot. I mean, 6.5 games to cover to win the division. It's not that much as you think. I mean, one good month, or even if the Red Sox have a great rest of the month, they're going to cover a lot of ground as the team tries to get back to the playoffs. It's been a long time, man. It's been, what, 4 years since we went to the playoffs. When we lost to the Astros, we were super close. That was after the Mookie trade, which is kind of funny. But this game also, we saw Rafael Devers hit a home run. We also saw, of course, Ref Snyder got on a couple of times. He's been huge for us hitting leadoff against these tough lefties that the Yankees have. But really, it was just the pitching for me. That Devers home run. Whitlock came in, threw an inning and 2/3, 2 strikeouts, no hits, did walk a batter, but he was great, able to shut the door too. And Max Fried, I didn't expect much out of the Red Sox offense against him. We saw, of course, Meyer and Anthony Wisely were benched against him. Devers and Duran were still out there, but Devers hitting 2 double plays and then hit that home run, and then Duran just was awful. But like, Max Fried is tough even on righties, yet alone going lefty. But Fried, I mean, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, 6 hits. He was phenomenal. 7 innings. His pitch count was low the entire game, and he gets the loss just because his team wasn't able to score a run. But it's encouraging for the Sox because they end up going out there and they only give up 0 runs. And then yesterday, of course, they gave up 3 runs. And then despite going into 10 innings, the Red Sox only gave up 1 run, which was that Judge home run in the 9th inning. So the pitching is starting to get it going. Even if you go to the Tampa series, I mean, of course, the 11th inning crazy game, there was a lot of errors too. But 3 runs from, of course, Buehler and then the bullpen, and then 1 run, which was the second game of that series. So now all of a sudden we're looking at the Red Sox, and they've won 3 straight series against 3 divisional teams. The Angels series could have gone a lot better. I mean, obviously that loss in the 10th inning hurt, but then they kind of bounced back with the walk-off. But I mean, the Sox in this month have been great. I mean, you go and you look at from June 1st to June 15th, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 and 4. That's certainly going to get it done, going 9 and 4 in the month of June. In Seattle, that's going to be tough. They do play tomorrow, so quick turnaround kind of sucks. And then San Francisco, Anaheim. So a West Coast trip, there's no doubt about it. A West Coast trip upcoming. But thankfully for the Sox, they are going to get Crochet in that 3rd finale game. And then they're going to get him against the Angels as well. So, I mean, having, of course, your stud out there in a 3-game series, you always feel like you're going to get that game. But Giolito and Buehler are both coming off good starts. Can they continue it? Hunter Dobbins was great as he continues to be a part of this rotation. I mean, he's 4-1 with a 3.74 ERA, 1.19 WHIP. It's nothing crazy, but he's a rookie. He's a 25-year-old rookie. Grew up a big Red Sox fan, and he was great against the Yankees. Of course, we saw him in Yankee Stadium. He gave up that 2-run first-inning home run to Judge, but then he was able to bounce back. So I've been impressed with Dobbins. There's no reason he should not continue to start. Like, he's, without question, one of the top 5 starters the Red Sox have right now. Not that that's saying much because they haven't been great this year, but they're starting to figure it out, and they're starting to be more consistent, and you love to see it. And just overall, you look at Saturday night, of course, speaking of that game, it came down to the wire. The Yankees nearly made a late inning comeback, or a late game comeback rather, but the Sox, they just found a way to get it done. And when you got a couple of guys that you can close out games with, like we saw Whitlock in this one, we saw Weiser in that one yesterday, we saw Chapman on Friday. The back end of the Sox bullpen is very, very dangerous, and it's going to be interesting to see if they end up buying at the deadline. I mean, we're in June, so of course there's still going to be over a month left to make a decision. Well, I think the Red Sox are, at least I'm not going to say they're necessarily good enough because they're just over 500, but I think they have the potential if they get a couple more arms to be able to make some serious noise. And we've seen that. I know it's a short sample size, but beating the Rays, beating the Yankees twice, sweeping the Yankees, the first team all season to sweep the Yankees, the potential's there. It just consistently, can this team pitch? Because we know the offense is going to be able to compete with just about anyone. Like, legitimately, the Red Sox can score a lot of runs. It's just, can they get 6 innings out of a starter and not give up 5 runs? Because that's been a huge problem. First inning's been a huge problem, and the Sox were able to escape that without giving up a run. Whenever the Sox score first, it just feels like they're going to win. Like, it really does. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. Their team is playing well. And just considering where we were, like, 2-3 weeks ago, things were not looking great. It was looking like it was going to be a disaster season, maybe even the most disastrous season in the core era, given the expectations for this team. With last season, they were okay. They were like 500 type of team, but now you get Bregman and you call up these young prospects and you get Crochet. Like, it was essentially, this team has to go out and make the playoffs at the very least and win the division. And they were not playing well, but now they're figuring it out. And that's why you can't really give up on this team, just because the potential's there. Like, sometimes the Red Sox look like a great team and sometimes they look bad, but they just need to consistently, I know I keep saying that, it sounds like a broken record, but that's been the Sox issue, is they just need to put it together over and over and over again and not beat themselves with their poor fielding and then of course the poor pitching. But I think they can definitely build off of this. The only thing, it's going to be just, what do they do against the Mariners? Because you sweep the Yankees, cool, but you can't just lose 2 of 3 against the Mariners. You got to continue to win, take at least 2 of 3. If you can sweep them, that'd be great. The Mariners are not even sure how they're playing this year. I only follow the Red Sox. I wouldn't say only follow the Red Sox, but I definitely don't follow the Mariners. They're 35 and 34, so they're about literally the same as us. They're going to get Logan Gilbert back. He's going to start, which sucks because he's a really, really good pitcher. That's the thing about the Mariners, is they have a ton of good arms, and Julio Rodriguez has been playing better of late. And I'm looking at, they're gonna have Gilbert, Brian Wu, and Luis Castillo. Funny enough, the Red Sox did have talks with the Mariners in the offseason about a potential Castillo Tristan Casas swap. And looking back on it now, I mean, I personally would have done that. Not that Castillo's like the best in the world, but compared to what we've got, I mean, he's got a 3.29 ERA, 1.27 WHIP. But the ERA is 29th in baseball, so yeah, Castillo would be big. But and it's not even just because Casas got hurt. I just thought the Red Sox should have sold high in him. But hopefully he can come back and be healthy, because we see Casas get hot. Like, when he can heat up and hit a lot of home runs. The glove is kind of a work in progress, but yeah, really outside of that, I mean, you guys definitely got to let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, how you felt about this series. I mean, it was certainly, I would say, the best series of the year. I don't see how anyone could disagree. I mean, sweeping the Yankees, being the first team to do so, they're first in the division, and the beautiful thing is when you're chasing a team that's in first, if you beat them 3 straight times, well, you're covering double the ground. So yeah, I mean, we're not gonna play the Yankees, I don't think, until September next. So that's gonna be a long ways away. I wish we could play the Yankees every game with how we play against them, but yeah, I'm out, guys. Peace. Swaggy Red Sox Palace.